one, mic check 1 2. Check. Aye. Yeah, man, we're there. Alright, boom. There, man, for real. Absolutely right. There. Rockers. How you mean? Tell about the sound I lead the way. Tell about the sound I lead the way. God damn, that guy not sure where love they play. But I said some things, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. Music FM. For this moment to be all your life.
Yes, greetings to each and every one.
Bird singing by the Paragons.
My name is Sister Nkechi the WarriorQueen, and it's Monday, the Conscious Living Vibration Show. What time is it? Can you hear me?
So we're still on a little vibe.
Right, yes, Sister Nkechi the WarriorQueen, and it gives me great pleasure. Can you hear me? Okay, because I can't normally have my earphones on. To be here with Wassie One, who's going to be showcasing his gems, and he's been invited to RoorsRockReggae.com because he is known as the connoisseur of reggae music. He's been in the business for a very long time, presenting to us in his own unique style from the 80s. So welcome.
Many thanks, and big respect to Real Music. RealMusic.com. Big respect goes out to everybody. RealMusicFM.com. I should know this, shouldn't I? Big respect to everybody who's locked on right about now. Big respect and good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are logged on. Big up. Nice one.
Thank you. So what was that first tune you just played?
For those who heard a little bit, it was an instrumental from the great sound of Channel 1 called Top Rank, The Revolutionaries, which includes Sly Dunbar and Robbie Shakespeare before they were Sly and Robbie. Yeah.
Okay. We do have two microphones, but one of them is just playing up for now, but I'm going to get it working soon. So what made you choose that one as your opening for our interview, our time together tonight?
You know what? It relates to how you play, and I thought, let me just compliment anything you do, bring it into you so I can say, yeah, this is what I do as well. So it kind of compliment you, really, you know what I mean?
How do I play?
I know exactly how you play. Roots music, strictly roots music, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I thought I'd give you my Roots Rockers Revive and compliment it to you in your show.
Well, a few weeks ago, it was Strictly Lovers.
Oh, really?
Strictly from beginning to end.
Wow.
So sometimes it switches.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But anyway, what I was going to say is that, yeah, you're right. It's normally Roots. And on Monday, it's that kind of vibe, which was kind of a gentle vibration, is definitely a Monday vibe.
Right.
Because Monday's more conscious living, going a kind of deep, reflective, whereas Wednesday is the same, but it's more steppers and it's more hardcore. All right. So, but anyway, we're here. I want to hear you. I want to hear Wassie One. I want to hear the special tunes you've got, because I just think whatever collection I've got, it can never match some of the brothers that have been around for what, 30, 40, 50? No, too long. It's too much if I say 50, innit?
Some been around for 50 and still around. Some been around for 50 years and still around, still playing musical now. So yeah, big respect goes out to those from the 50 years, 30 years, 40 years. I'm the category of 30 years, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, I can't believe myself. So I'm in the category of 30 years. And yeah, should we say 30? No, 38 years actually.
That's quite a bit.
38 years, that's it. 38 years. Yeah, so come, or is it 39? So come 2022, which is 82, will be 40 years.
Is that when you started?
Yeah.
So how did you start? How did you start playing?
Well, the usual thing, you know.
Sorry, just to interrupt. Were you called Wassie One from the beginning?
Wassie. Or Wassie Youth from the beginning. But I took off the youth because of when I grew up. You know what I mean?
Wassie Youth. So what does Wassie mean?
It just basically mean hard, lively, energetic. You know, like I said, the posse well Wassie.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
so
the posse well Wassie. So he's got life, he's got energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's how I worked out to realize what the name actually means.
Okay.
Come on.
I didn't even know that. Where's it from?
Do you know what? That's a good question, because the person who gave it to me, he passed away last year. He was Grenadian. He was a sound man, and he gave me the name, but he was from Grenada. So. But from the West Indies, everybody was Jamaican at the time. You know what I mean? But yes, he was Grenadian. But I couldn't tell if the name, the actual word, came from there or not. I have no idea. Yeah, man, he gave me the name many years back. Okay,
so I just want to know that. So when you were Wassie Youth, when did that all happen?
That started 1982. I mean, I was always into listening to the Dillingers, the Trinities, the Lone Rangers, the Big Youth, the Michigan and Smiley, the U-Roy, the I-Roy, the Jazzbar. Do you know what I mean? The U Brown and the whole list. Errol Scarcher, all of them. I have and I still got all their records. Collect them all now. Rankin Trevor, Rankin Jua, Rankin Dread.
I was listening to a show the other day, and there were some real gems that came out. Things I hadn't heard since I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
And different versions of them as well.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to hear. So before we go any further, what's next?
This one here, same from the Channel 1 stables, Pay Them or Pay Them by the Enforcers. It's a rockers tune, steppers tune. You know what I mean? Bad piece of tune. Bad piece of tune. You ready? This one here, bad piece of tune. Rockers to the core.
Remember, is the same dancer, yes.
Enforcers, pay them.
Them accuse I for gun, accuse I for herb, them accuse I for fire.
Enforcers, pay them.
Them accuse I for gun, accuse I for herb, them accuse I for fire. Remember God just said, no sin, you can't hide from him. Even like a mustard seed, oh no, can't escape him. Remember, hear them, oh yeah, come to the works they down,
come from the old traditional sound system school where when you play a vocal, you must turn over and give the version, seeing where you play. You know. That's where I come from, that school there, and I don't left out that school there. So big up those who know about them. You know me I deal with. Big up all those who know where me I come from. Come there, for real. Right there, so.
Remember, Jah is the same dancer, yes. Them accuse I for gun, accuse I for herb, them accuse I for fire.
Yeah, you might not go home with that tune. You might end up being.
How to find your copy here, woman?
Read. Oh, let me know if you can hear me, man. Let me know.
Tune after tune, man. Not a start yet. That will up here, strictly things, strictly fine, and I do it right about now. You know, Wassie One. There for you and yours right here. Big up, Sister Jackie every time. Lady V, greetings. Nice one. Hear them for the work they do. That's what they say, that's what is true, you know. Yeah, man. We got to rock in at the house, yeah. Tell you we have to rock in at the house, yeah. It's like a touch, you know. Yeah, man. It's like a touch, right, man, for real. Live and direct, yours truly Wassie One there, man, for real.
That was a really nice tune. Who is it by?
The Enforcers.
The Enforcers.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to hold you to that, getting a copy of that tune.
Yeah, man, I'll find it for you.
Definitely.
I'll find it for you.
How come you got more than one copy?
No, I'll find it for you.
Have you?
I'll find one
really?
for you. Yeah, man, I'll find one for you. Don't worry.
Sorry, excitement.
I'll find one for you. Don't worry.
Tune after tune. So what's this one coming up next?
Well, the great son of Johnny Clark, you know. You know, when it comes to a roots dance, a roots dance can't be no roots dance without Johnny Clark. Anytime you go to dance, Johnny Clark have a player.
So I'm going to just ask you, who was your main, when you first decided I wanted to play music, did you think I want a sound, or did you just want to play music?
I wanted the sound system.
You actually wanted a sound system? I wanted
to build up a sound system.
Which you did?
Which I did.
What age did you actually build?
14.
14?
It's
Are you one of those ones? Are you one of those ones that stole some little speaker thing from the school canteen?
Yep. And the train station as well. Oh yeah.
Heard about that.
The wood from derelict houses. Did all that as well. Yeah, did all that. And cut board and so the sound that you've got at the moment, Wassie One sound system. Yeah. How much of that is still got some of the original? No, none of it. None of it.
Nothing.
All gone. It's all gone.
Did it you just gradually replace bits, or did you just get rid of it and then
things has got dated and you think you can't use that. We're talking about something that's
not even just as a little relic, just as a little symbol.
Nah, all gone. Okay. Sadly, all gone.
Oh. You know what I mean? Okay then. So at 14 you actually built the sound system. Who helped you?
At school, school friends from primary to secondary. and we just said, yeah, we had the same kind of vision, so to speak. We didn't want to be in the streets. We knew we had vision. We would love music, and we would, started at a party and thought, okay, this can work. And then before you know it started to work, and we started to get private bookings, weddings, christenings, and what have you. So we did all that.
Really?
Yeah.
So weddings, mainly like private parties.
Private parties.
So when did you cross over, if that's the right word, into like working with like in a sound system situation?
Well, I mean, it all started from doing blues dances. So you had the so from private parties to blues dances. Where
what would you say is the difference, just to be clear for those who may not know?
Not much of a difference. I suppose. I think the only difference is you pay at the door. You pay at the door, or you get an invitation. You bring a bottle. I think that's the only difference. Because when you go in, it's still a packed out room. You still got a room where you're gonna buy a drink or get a drink or get your curry, got your fried chicken or whatever. So it's still the same thing doing that in a blues, or I think the only difference is you're paying at the door. You're paying your rate at the door, or you have an invitation or a bowl.
Okay.
I think that's the only difference between that and that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean the same rules apply. Is if you're not dressed for the occasion, you can't come in, because you're always gonna have a door person, security. You're always gonna have someone say, no, your name's not on the list, you can't come in. You're not invited. You ain't got an invitation. You can't come in. So that's the same thing. Or if you ain't got no money, you can't come in. If the place is too ram, you can't come in. So that's the same thing. No different from that. But otherwise, it's just as you go in there, it's the same atmosphere, same kind of music playing. Go on till early hours of the morning. Nothing different.
So how did it feel when you kind of, I don't know, I can imagine the blues dance being a lot more exciting for you to kind of play in than maybe just a wedding or something. Not that weddings aren't important, but
weddings, and I suppose you can throw in christenings as well. You got to be at your best behaviour. You can't just play. You can't just play anything. You got to be selective.
You've got to be mindful that children are there.
Yeah,
and
all that stuff. You got to be careful.
It's a family occasion, isn't it?
Family occasion. Yeah. So you got to be really mindful of what you play, how you play, and you got to be. You have to have a range of it as well, because obviously you're not only playing for your age group, you're playing for the elders as well. So,
yes, that's true.
So you got to have a full range of music, and
so you kind of got more like a DJ head on, rather than the sound system head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scene. Okay, let's hear this next one.
This next
Johnny
one,
Clark.
yeah, man, bad piece of tune. As you hear it, you love it. Watch it. Man like Johnny Clark, righteous up, yeah man.
Some man a fine. He gets done and some man a kill. He was done all over the world. Why done
Not that version, not on that version maybe, but not on that label.
Say some man can't stand separation.
Can't check over records, so I'm going to ask you about that vision later.
That's why man a fine. He gets done. That's why man a kill. He was done all over the world. All over the world.
Yeah man.
Say in this your time, we want equal rights and justice. Say in this your time, we want equal rights and justice all over the world. All over tons of all over the world.
My selector, when you pull up the one and come again and give them a different style, how you mean? The one you call version C we playing, right, yeah, so you mean?
This is Jacqueline, vinyl to the world. I love to use this.
Some man a fight, get tons of, and some man a kill, well tons of.
Love for them tune play on a sound system, how you mean? Yeah, man. Big up all those who know me I talk about. Right, yeah, so we love it, man. We love it. Respect every time. Give it to the people that they want. At them kind of style while you're a dance. Yeah, man.
We want equal rights and justice.
Johnny Clark. When Johnny Clark was really Johnny Clark.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Kind of like a part Johnny Clark at the moment. Yeah, no, it's not too kind. Yes. So what's made you choose this tune next now?
Well, like I said, just keep it on that roots level, rockers level, you know what I mean? I soon drop some, you know, one drop style a little more and some vintage a little more. Alright, nothing. Yeah, man, we have it, man.
Because we're here to kind of like really sample some of like that one you played just before.
Yeah.
Really sample some of them delicious ones that most of us don't have. You know,
Absolutely. You know what?
Alright, okay, it's a good tune though.
Yeah, man.
So I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. But you know, some special things that people don't get to hear. Especially from Wassie One. Soundman for 38 years.
Believe it or not. The face doesn't look it though.
It's alright. It's alright. It's an amazing thing. I find that the sound system just an amazing thing. The whole process, you know. Like you've got to dance and it lasts, the whole process starts from early in the day.
Yeah, from it string up, and you start play your early tunes. Yeah, man, you just feel a vibe from this, sir.
Yeah, but it starts even from before that. Like when you're getting the van ready and you're getting the music ready, and then you maybe sometimes some people have to, you know, you don't have to hire a van, do you? But some people have to hire the van.
Used to. There's many times when I have.
Get the van.
Get the van.
Get everyone lined up. Get the thing on the van. All the speakers and.
Yeah.
Did you have wardrobes in those days as well?
No.
We are
where the sound I used to be prosecutors. We did build one. We did build one. Never got a chance to a four face. That is, yeah. We never got a chance. What do you call it? Four face.
What does that mean? Because I don't know really.
Four speakers in a box. Some will call it a quad, or some will call it a four face. But yeah, 4 speakers in a box that look like a wardrobe. So we did build one, but never got a chance to play it. Never got a chance to play it. It's just one of them things, I suppose. You know. But then even back them time they was trying to convince us to make smaller boxes, and that's when the scoop came in. Yeah.
What's that?
The single boxes, a single 1-box speaker inside. Okay. Yeah, single scoop box. That's when that come in. You know what I mean? And they try to convince you can bring that box in any place, and you know put that on top and that on top, and then that's it. You know.
And is that what happened?
Eventually.
So is that how most of the sounds are today?
Most of the sounds now are all scoop bins, or some might use doubles.
These days they've got wheels on them and everything, haven't they?
Wheels on the back to make it easier
to roll up and down.
To maneuver much better. Yes, that's right.
You know, when you're young, you just don't think of those things. You just, because I suppose part of the process was using your youth and your might to get these speakers up the stairs.
Because back then
use the lift.
Because back then you had what we like to call roadies. The decent way to call it roadies, or back then you call them box boys. I like to call them roadies because that'd be the more respectful word to use than to call someone a box boy. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So you had many of those in each sound, and eventually they watched and they learned, and then they eventually built their own sound. So most of the DJs that you see in Outer Road now, they all came from a different sound.
Yeah,
they all came from the big sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even my radio station, the most of the, especially the original ones, they came from iCreation, which is still kind of around at the moment.
Yeah.
So they've all had
they've
that
all
experience.
All of them come from sound and thought they've learned, they've watched and learned, and then they can make their own and they build their own. And same rules apply. They play private parties and all that stuff, and blues dance and back then, and then eventually if they want to be a big sound, then they'll hire a hall, put 2 sounds or 3 sounds in there, whatever, and then people will come and it's a big dancehall atmosphere. Same way you're playing the Roots of Rockers back then till now, same kind of atmosphere, but you got more maneuver. You can dance, you can skank, and squash up in a room like so. You got more room to skank.
That's kind of more my experience. I think I did go to some parties where there was sounds. In fact, some good ones actually. I still remember the best one in a high-rise building down in Crystal Palace. That took about 2.5 hours to get there by public transport, because we lived in, like me and my sister we lived down in Harrow, and we had to get all the way from Harrow northwest to southeast, isn't it? It was a good party though. That was a good party. It was definitely worth it, and there was a few good ones in Tottenham with a couple of the sounds there. They were more like blues though, and that. But really and truly, once I discovered the roots dances, that was me kind of comfortable and happy.
That was you.
That was more my vibe. Really.
Absolutely.
Thought, okay, I'm home now.
This is your thing.
Really home.
Absolutely. This is your thing. Yeah, man. For real. But we love it, and we can't leave it, even though it's getting a bit corporate, and the fight's happening. It's even worse now. But the strong shall survive, and if we can get a venue and something can happen, it will happen. Simple as that.
So I'll kind of jump in straight to it. But while you're there talking about we can get a venue and it will happen, you are actually making something happen. Is it not next week, Saturday?
This Saturday, mean?
A few days time. In fact, this Saturday, the 21st.
Yeah.
So it says, let me see. I'm going to put this on my page, my Facebook page. But you've got the Vinyl Zone. You read it.
Mequick, the Vinyl Zone, pre-August bank holiday, Mequick Carnival, the Great Wassie One, playing reggae, roots reggae, with a touch of soca. Because of Notting Hill Carnival, I thought I'd just give a little flavour of what sound system will play. Yeah, man, of course. Yeah, man. You see what it was? I think a lot of people fail to understand that back then you was an all-round sound. So you had all these records, and you kept them for whatever reason, and it just so happens I still got them, still own them, and I thought for this occasion, because there is no Notting Hill Carnival, have that little carnival spirit. You still have the reggae sound, on the road, and you might have the float go by. 90% of the time, the float goes by. It's a soca tune playing. So I thought, okay, imagine the float goes by, you hear 1 and 2 soca tune play, but as a thing, as a means. But yeah,
it's nice to drop something in.
Yeah, man. Have a little flavour.
I just think, you have your vibe, but every now and again you just surprise people with something else.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
Saying that, Jacqueline, that's right. No. Mike keeps dropping out.
Your mic keeps dropping out.
Okay, Wassie isn't.
Yeah, this mic is working perfect.
But
your mic keeps dropping in and out.
Mike keeps dropping out, my sister.
Yours is okay.
Yours is okay. Wassie isn't. Wassie isn't.
Wassie isn't 100%. It's all right now.
The other way around.
Nah, it must. Nah, it's all right now.
Usually, this is my one I always use. This is the one that sometimes I don't know.
Okay.
More like when
Anything's the
there's a
lead, is it?
I just don't know.
I mean, it's all right now.
Okay, and mine is right.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fine. But earlier kept. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sister. Just keep us in check, okay? Greetings and love to all those tuned in to the Conscious Living Vibration show. Yes, it's not just my little face in the in the picture today. We have the Great Wassie One, who's actually, giving us. He's a to me, I call him the connoisseur because I'm just new at this, really. I'm new.
How long you been in this? Because I've seen so much of your stuff on YouTube.
Only since 2013. No, not even 2000. 2014 is when I started playing.
Yeah, that's
and collecting as
40.
well.
Well, that's 7 years.
That's not. Yeah, it's not 38 years.
Yeah, I know, but it's still 7 years. That's
30
still
years or 50 years.
no. That's still 7 years of you doing your doing, and you built your own people. Them
it's
so
been quite intense as well. It's been because it's been 2 radio shows a week,
Mm-hmm.
and every now and again I get to, someone calls me to go and play somewhere else, and and it's kind of nice to get to play. I've actually played with Johnny Clark. I've warmed up Johnny Clark before. I've warmed up Professor.
Mad Professor. Yeah.
Mungo Hi-Fi.
Yeah. So you've done well.
I've done a few little warms up.
For 7 years, you've done well.
Yeah, because I like playing, so it kind of is a passion now.
Yeah.
I've always liked to listen, and to be able to be on the other side has been really.
No. For 7 years, you've done well. You've done well considering. So good for you.
I think I've got some good tunes. I've had to kind of get straight to the point and go straight to getting good tunes. I suppose a lot of you brothers have probably experimented with you just put everything. So I've had to just go to what I really love, and so it may look like I've got a lot of good tunes, but I don't. I haven't got that much, you know what I mean? But no matter how I think what I've got, when I hear people that have been in it for a long time, like yourself, like that tune you played earlier, and this one is looking a little bit rugged and ready.
Yeah. Good tune as well.
It's really a treat for me because you think, no matter how much music you think you've got, there's so much more out there.
You never have enough. I still search and find. I still search and find. And my thing is that, you might know the hits, but there were other songs that maybe wasn't hits, but they grow later in life to be a hit. Because obviously the listen and the dancing public would like to hear other songs what that artist might have sung. So for example, this one here is Dennis Walks. Now everybody knows that everybody knows that his big song was Margaret or Sad Sweet Dreamer. But this shot, or Margaret. His biggest tune is Margaret.
How does that go?
Oh, Margaret, there's a woman in the, 'cause I search all over the world. You know Margaret. You don't know Margaret. You know Margaret, man.
I'm a little bit green when it comes to music.
What? Nah, man, you know Margaret, man.
Margaret here?
I didn't bring Margaret, unfortunately. I did not bring Margaret, unfortunately. No.
Special request when I listen to your show.
Yeah, man, I'll try and play for you soon.
Let's hear this one.
But this one here, tough tune. Dennis Walks, Bad Piece of Tune, right here.
Oh, Almighty I, the heathen have told our lies. Yeah.
Dennis Walks, right here. So big up, nice one.
Oh, Almighty I, the heathen have told our lies. They say that Jah dwell in the sky. Oh, Jah, forgive them Rastafari, although they have told our lies. Oh, Jah, people are changing every day, changing in Rastaman's way, so no one will ever say People are changing every day, changing in Rasta man's way. So no one will ever say, crucify the dread and spare ballet. It will be.
What a tune, what a tune, what a tune. Right here, so what's the one there for you and yours?
Oh, Almighty High, the heathen have told lies. They say that Jah dwell in the sky. Oh, Jah, Jah, forgive them Rastafari, although they have told lies. Oh, Jah, Jah, people are changing day by day, changing in Rasta man's way. So no one will ever say, crucify the dread and spare ballet. It will be, Rasta will be free.
What a tune, yeah man.
Oh, Almighty High, the heathen have told lies. They say that Jah dwell in the sky. Oh Jah, Jah, oh Jah, Jah.
Yeah. It was actually a tune that he imitated John Holt's. He used John Holt's melody because it's a John Holt originally done a song called Anywhere for Studio One.
Okay.
He used the melody and called it Almighty Eye, and then used the same rhythm, but more up to date 1977 style. You know what I mean? So that was that. Yeah, man. So that was that. So that was what was going on back then. They the up to date studios, or the mid 70s, so to speak. Your Joe Gibbs, Channel One, the late Bunny Striker Lee. They imitated a lot of Studio One and Treasure House because they were like the originals from the mid 60s, so to speak. The ska stroke rock steady early reggae. So any rhythm that sounded potential, they used it. Like Real Rock, The Answer, Baba Boom, Bobby Babylon, all these rhythms that back then they used it, they reused it again in the mid 70s, touching the 80s.
But that's still kind of happening now.
Yes.
People, I think that's one of the, I'd say maybe all genres do it.
Yeah.
But the reggae genre definitely likes to kind of. Some rhythms are just classics.
Yes.
And then they just get used kind of reproduce new tunes.
That's right.
New lyrics.
It's a bit like sampling. So the same thing with the sampling. Even the reggae caught on because everybody was doing it with James Brown songs and old funk songs.
Oh.
Hip hop was doing it a lot, so the reggae caught on as well and did it back then as well. But they was doing it, actually having musicians, lick over the whole rhythm all over again. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was again, it just recycle itself. How much it is.
What I've noticed as well is that sometimes you get a rhythm, and then they get a range of different artists to do their little version of their own tune on that same rhythm. Yeah. And then they'll have the dub at the end. Just to kind of round it all.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that was around the 90s where there was about 10 cuts so you could make an LP. Kind of thing, and then them times you had two turntables, you were juggling from one tune to the next, you know what I mean, and so everybody got their bit to play, verse, chorus, and then before you know it, you might play the biggest at the end, so you get the bigger firewood and all that stuff. So that was going on back then, Yeah.
So what have you seen like change over the years? Because you've got a real history. I can hear like from what you speak. I don't know all these change. I know that something's changed, but I wouldn't be able to express exactly what that is like you've just done. So what have you seen really change over the years?
I've seen a lot of things change. I mean, the music has changed. Back then, sound systems, if they wanted to be the number one, they'll go out their way to get exclusive dub plates. This is before specials, before singers singing over, singing about your sound. It was actually exclusive. If you knew an artist, like for example, if Dennis Brown or Gregory came to Britain, because they was back and forth in Britain many a times, if you knew them or you knew someone who knew them, and they come with a tape, you know, on them, a brand new song that they just recorded, and they want to get it played by a sound system. So if they knew you, you know, they'll
be the sound that
you be the you be the kudos, you know,
that
kudos to
doesn't
be
really
first.
happen anymore, does it?
No, not really, not really. What happens?
It was really good then.
It was brilliant then. What happens now is, you know, I think what's happening now is producers or little people starting to have their own little studios, you know, and you know, from you got a keyboard and a computer, you got a studio. That's it, and you can build up a tune.
When it's built like that, you can. It just sounds like it has been built on a computer. Then.
Yeah, you can hear it by far. You can hear it by
does,
far.
It does feel like
you know, and
I think some have got that, but they try to get samples of people playing something live, and they kind of
they do throw a little
bit.
Yeah, throw a little rhythm guitar in there. You might get a live bass on there, but you know, but then everything else you just hear 95% of it all digital tunes. But they each is their own. Because obviously I got my opinion to it, you know, and a lot of people's even told me, no, Wassie, stick to the rockers. We want you to play rockers. So, you know.
I mean, we're not criticising, we're just describing.
We're
just describing what's happened.
What has happened. But that is one of the changes.
I'm sure even the people that use the computers and the digital thing would probably say, well, yeah, it would probably be nice. Because you can hear it in the kind of volume and the depth of the tune. You know, when you play, I mean, there are some good new ones coming out.
Yeah, there are.
And some people really try to do something like a bit more with whatever they've got.
A lot of musicians today are trying to have that authenticity, you know, trying to get it back.
I noticed they're really trying.
They're really trying to get it back. They really are trying to get it back. And big up to those, because you know you'll find it.
That on a computer though, how is that possible?
It's about that ear. It's about that ear. If you can hear and try and, you know, it's between the musician and the engineer. Once the engineer is behind the board, he can get that little tweakiness and little effects here and there. He might get it. And once the musician's got it like that, so it's between work with each other and, you know, trying to get that fine point. And, you know, some will and some won't. You know, but that is definitely one of the changes in sound system as well. Like I said, the music thing is, you know, a lot of sounds would rather feel that playing specials is the highlight for you in your sound system, and to me it's not. And I've proven many a times. I mean, I play dub plate, and if you're gonna call my dub plate specials, then fine, because my dub plates will be more like exclusive, different mixes than what's on the 45. So what you might get out of street, I'll have a different mix to it, completely different mix. So that to me will be a special, and that can play forever. So that'll be my thing, and people love that. People love that. So there you go.
And is it because the person that produced it gave that to you before it kind of got released, and it could be the possibility of that, or it could be that you might know someone who's distributing and you just get it through that channel. You know what I mean, yeah, if I was around the 70s era, I could have got it exclusive from the artist or from the producer, but something's going. When I'm playing, I don't really think in terms of, oh, this is dub plate, I'm just too new to be thinking in that way, but I do think I might inadvertently have some dub plates, because sometimes I get sent music by artists hot off the press before it's really out there, and then by the time you hear it out there, it's sort of a bit different to what it is.
So that's known as pre-release.
Is that a pre-release?
That's known as a pre-release.
That's not the same as a dub plate then.
Well, in our terms, the pre-release was the dub plate. The dub plate is just a something, you know, a hot, a lacquer disc. You know what I mean? So if they put it on, like for example, test press, promos, that's more the same kind of.
I've got a few of those.
Yeah, that's still the same procedure as a pre-release promo.
Yeah.
You know, you're up front.
That's not really a dub. Well, I don't know.
You see, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The dub plate is just actual the material. It's just the material of it being, you know, that you're the only person gonna get it exclusively cut from that studio. The test press or the promo, he might have 10 pressed up,
get it now.
and he'll be one of the 10 to have it, and you can play it because you know you're playing out.
That's not really a dub plate. That's just as you said.
Yeah.
And I get the difference now.
Yeah.
I was trying to work out what the difference was.
Yeah.
But I now get it. So the test presses cut a few people get them.
Yeah.
It might still be different for the final one, but it's not a dub plate.
That's right.
It's not just an exclusive one.
Yeah. Exactly.
I hope you're all learning with me, but I'm a teacher, you see, so I need to kind of get it all kind of
Absolutely.
Yeah, one day I'll teach somebody else.
See it there. Yeah, man. So that's how it is. But things, But I would love to keep what I'm doing because it works for me, and from I got the following that likes it, that loves it, supports it. I can't see no reason why I need to change.
So you play on the radio?
I do.
I'm going to say which one, because at my radio station we don't mind talking about other radio stations because there's plenty of space in the world for many radio stations. So it's called Venture Radio.
Venture FM, yeah.
Venture FM, like, So and you play on when is it a Sunday?
I play on a Thursday and a Sunday, 9 to 11. Yeah.
Okay, but then the main thing is you do live. Is gig the right word? Gigs playing out, yeah. So like the one that you're doing on Saturday.
Yes.
What would you describe that as?
Well, the luck that I get to play my sound system. Yeah. Or even if it's just 2 box in a corner, that's all you need. And I get a chance to play that. I get a chance to bring out the amps, put the turntable on top, and people can see the turntable. So I get to do that. I get lucky to have that. So that to me is more joy. People get more joy looking at the turntable than looking at a man behind the screen. And no offense to nobody, but I'm just saying what it is that people said to me.
People don't get offended on my show. People don't get offended. Can't be more thick-skinned. Innit?
So I mean, a lot of people distinctly will come just because you're playing vinyl, and it's like, oh my God, I ain't seen that play for about 30 years, or 10 years, or whatever. And so that works. And just to hear the tunes play on vinyl on a sound system. It entices a lot of people to come.
It is a nice feeling. It is. I mean, as you can see, there's music on the computer. There's music. I can string up my phone and just play with my phone.
Yeah.
But most of the time, it gives me great pleasure to kind of rummage. I love
Yeah,
rummaging.
man. Yeah, man.
I think, I'll play that one.
Yeah, man.
No, I won't. I'll play that.
Yeah. Yeah. Your head's thinking, I want to play that tune to follow that tune, and you're going in there, pulling it out. Like same, I got the record in my arm like that.
So you kind of know. Have we played that one yet?
No, that's next.
We're doing a lot of talking, isn't it? Do you want to play a tune?
We can play a tune. This one there, just like Johnny Clark, we can't leave out Dennis Emmanuel Brown, the Crown Prince. This your tune, man. You should know this one. I know you know this one. Big tune, big tune.
My people, listen carefully to reality.
Gotta say good evening goes out to Juliet. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Dennis Brown, Sister Diama, a true tough piece of tune. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Tuned in to the Conscious Living Vibration Show here on RealMusicFM.com. I'd like to say big love and greetings to the management of RealMusicFM.com, AB Creation, Baba John, Poser Bless, Ebony Sunray, all the other fellow presenters that have been busy all through the weekend and earlier today. And you know, we have Wassie One in the studio sharing his classics, and I can't, would you believe it's already 23:24.
Wow.
We've only got about 40 minutes left.
Wow. And what was it? 5 tune? Me not playing a tune yet. Alright, it's a piece of rockers, you know. It's a piece of rockers now. Alright. Yeah, man.
Poor me, Israelite. Poor me, Israelite. And like a fish out the water, I'm like a bee without a sting, I'm like a book without a page. Mama, this world is an hotel. Yeah. This tribulation make me captive of wishes. This tribulation make any man get confused. Oh yeah. Me one shirt a tear off me back. Me trousers a go and it's a fact. I don't wanna end up like back of fire. I know one kitchen of fire, no. This tribulation make me captive of wishes. This tribulation make any man get confused. Oh yeah. I never know that things would be this way. In every walks of life I may go, I can tell you I felt so shame. Me one shirt a tear off me back. Me trousers a go and it's a fact. I don't wanna end up like back of wire. I know I kitchen a fire, no. This tribulation make me captive of wishes. This tribulation make any man get confused. Oh yeah.
Honey Vaughan, what a tune.
I'm like a fish out the water.
Yeah, man.
I'm like a bee without a sting. I'm like a book.
You see, this artist here, he sang a handful of tunes, but that had to be one of his biggest tunes, Honey Vaughan.
Yes.
Yeah, he sang a handful of tunes, but that would have to be one of his biggest tunes. He had an A-list as well. I forgot what it is for a quick second. I forgot what his A-list name was. But that tune a bad piece of tune. But we're gonna drop it down a pace now. Drop it down a little bit now. Get a little one drop style. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah?
Have you ever? Because you've got all these special. I mean, I have this one, but as I was just saying to Brother Wassie here, I've got it. Mine doesn't look as authentic as this.
Pristine, for a better word.
No, this one looks authentic.
Yeah, man.
Like
Proper.
So obviously I've got a repress.
A reissue, or a repress. Yeah.
So you know when you enter those sound clashes, have you ever entered one of those
Yes.
sound clashes?
Yes. The revival clashes. Yes.
Yeah, where you, because if I couldn't enter it because because I started collecting music quite late, a lot of mine are represses.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to be honest about that.
Yeah.
I've got a few originals.
Yeah.
Which is so nice because you can really see that. But most of mine, so I couldn't. It's no point me entering because part of the rules are
You have to be original.
have the
Every
original.
tune is original. Yeah.
So I have to either go and check a person that's got them.
Yeah.
There's no point, isn't it? Because it's not yours.
It's not yours, unfortunately. You have to have them, and you know.
But have you ever entered one?
Have I? Yeah. I've been in a few.
Have you won?
One. How can I put it? I haven't won as in outright won. Won a trophy. No, won stages. I've won into stages, but that was it. Yeah, got close. And there was someone that come in there, and yeah. So that's unfortunate, but it goes within experience, because the experience I had then compared to what I got now. You know what I mean? If I went into it now, I'd have to charge him. I'd have to charge him, because obviously I've gained so much experience of doing what I do with all the knowledge I've got. With the right tunes to play, and the more I'll be getting as well.
So you've got this dance on Saturday.
Yeah.
Down, what's the area is it?
Brixton Hill.
Brixton Hill.
Mm-hmm. Brixton Hill, Southwest 2, Newport.
SW240N.
Yeah.
Come out and support this dance.
Mm.
To get in.
It's absolutely free.
Why is it free?
Absolutely free.
Why is it free?
Why not? It's a pub at the end of the day. It is a pub, and it's free. It's an early thing from 10 till 2, so you get 4 hours. I think it's only fair to just give them a free night. You know what I mean?
It's nice to pay a little bit. I believe in paying a bit of something.
Yes, I do get paid differently. Oh, don't worry about that. I do get paid differently. No, it's not a total loss, but I do get paid differently. But you're gonna come there, you're gonna buy your drink, and you want to hear some music on a sound system. Yeah.
So you said you've got a following. Who would you say? What would your typical follower look like?
Mature people.
So yours is what you call a big people.
Big people, yeah, absolutely. You might have one and two young that wants to learn. They all get in there somehow, but majority is all big people, mature people.
It was like a shaka dance, and all of a sudden this one of my brother's friend's little sister.
Yeah.
Turns up going, God, this is really good.
Yeah, man. Exactly. I know, it just makes you wonder sometimes, doesn't it? It does make you wonder. different. But no, majority of our people is majority. Yeah, sorry. Majority of our people is no, majority of my people is more big people, because they were there. And because they believe they don't hear these kind of tunes with the other DJs, so someone like me is like a breath of fresh air. I've been told this. I'm like a breath of fresh air, because the tunes, it's one thing to play on a radio, but to play in a dance and on a sound system, yeah, man.
It's nice. It is nice. And also as well, I noticed, and this is, no, I'm going to do what you've been doing, which I don't think I should. No, I'm going to say it straight. Sorry. Why is it? I'm going to ask you, because I know you don't do it, so I can ask you.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you did do it, I'll probably still ask you. Why is it that DJs put on a tune and after about 30 seconds take it off again?
Right. In terms of juggling, that's a word to use. In terms of juggling and trying to fit. Let's put it in a easier way. They're trying to fit 100 tunes within an hour. That makes sense?
Why?
They want to try and fit as much tunes within an hour.
Why?
Because that's they feel that they have to do that. They feel that the next DJ, I'm going to make sure he works just as hard as I am, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to play all these tunes as much as I can within an hour of set. That's how they do it. It's ridiculous, because I don't do that. I still don't
understand. Okay, I understand you saying that's what they're thinking. It's really interesting, because no one's ever told me why, and obviously you're telling me why, but your reason why still makes me want to say why.
Yeah.
Because
it is that question that not even me can answer, but I can only tell you what they do. I see it and I hear it and I see it and they do it. They try to fit so much within an hour or 45 minutes within that time. So
I don't understand why, because you don't really. Saying he can't hear me very well. I hope you can hear me now. Hello.
So what have you done there? Stick to it.
Okay.
That's it right there.
I hope you can hear me now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I've been asking some good questions, don't you think? So I hope they can hear me. He says it's low, so hopefully they'll hear.
No, you can hear. You're just as loud as me. So this is perfect. So stay as you are.
Don't touch anything.
No.
Okay. I see. I don't understand why, if the tune's there. I'm not quite sure when it changed over from people just being in the dance, enjoying the music.
Yeah.
You can pull it up again, play it again.
Yeah.
Play the other side, play another version, and just play the whole thing out, and the dub wise as well on the version on the other side. When did it when did it swap over from
when you had at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 DJs on one lineup? That's why. And then if you work out the time frame between, let's say it start from 12 and it goes until 3, 4, and you got like 10, 15 DJs. How do you fit so much within that time? Because every DJ's got at least 15, 20 or 40, 45 minutes each, and you might get a one play.
Why do they have so many? That's why I don't go. Roots dancers don't do that, They think they're a bit more sensible.
Roots dancers.
That's why I like them still, because you can, you might even have 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And I even think that's too much. I prefer it when it's just a one, really.
One.
Maximum 2. Then I think it's okay.
It's nice to have 2 or 3 because
why?
You're always going to have that competition thing. It's never in your head to have a clash, but it's always going to be that thing where he's played that, I've got to play something better than him to get that forward. Do you know what I mean? To get that response. Do you know what I mean? To even have the other sound.
But then there could also be, as an alternative, there could also be this, like a dance, like for example, when you go, there's like this nice feeling of you just get to the dance, then you warm up, and then hopefully it'll come back on again.
Mm-hmm.
Behave yourself. Yeah, it's come back on. Yeah. And then it kind of warms up and it goes into this amazing thing at the middle, and then it kind of calms down again. Then there's this little peak at the end.
Yeah.
So one DJ or one soundman or selector or whatever can tell a whole story.
Yeah.
It's not like they're just going to play the same thing all night. It can have its ebbs and flows, and it's like amazing bits at the end, and the bit where everyone's just singing and everybody's just. That's what I'm kind of used. That vibe, I'm kind of used to that. So it's when you just go to dance and you hear a nice tune, you think, and then boof, just as you're getting into a little vibe. Maybe I just like vibes too much. Maybe my spiritual tips just too always there too much. No, I feel like I'm getting messed about.
I understand that. What tends to happen if for example 2 or 3 sounds ain't complement each other, to say, all right, if you're going to play that way, then I'm going to play that way, but I'm going to make sure I'm going to play just as good as you, if not better than you. And it's always that kind of thing of, I'm going to always play better than you. And every sound is going to be thinking, well, he's just played that, I must play that, and all that kind of thing. It takes someone to go in there and just play a wrong tune and flop out the whole dance, and then it just drops. Then it just takes someone to just pick it back up.
But what's a wrong tune?
Just a tune that doesn't suit.
Suit what?
The night. It could be a tune that doesn't suit a night.
So when did it swap over from the DJs dictating that to the people just... Because I feel like now, what I feel like when I've gone to one of these kind of dances, which I can last in about 15 minutes before I just think, you know what, I'm going to bed. Because it's not worth me being up out of my bed to listen to this. So I don't really... Cause people don't really... That's why you don't see me at them. Because I try and I'm just like, I'm just bored. Yeah. I can't feel it in here.
Absolutely.
If I can't feel it in here, then I might as well go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm really getting passionate about this now.
No, you me both.
I don't even get it. I don't get it. But
you me both.
It's like, when did it change over from people just going in and just enjoying the dance and really getting into a tune and enjoying it? Because that's what it was like when I was younger. I'm still just off of how it was when I was. Then when did big people's dance change now? Because I can understand maybe it's youth, it's just different generation.
Yes.
But when did our dances for big people change from when the DJs seem to dictate the pace because they're too busy competing with each other for the people? Because I don't actually believe people really enjoy dances.
Some
I don't think people really enjoy them.
A lot of people
they just put up with them.
A lot of people go because their friends go in and they want to socialize. They want to go because it's ramp.
I don't think they're really enjoying the dance.
No,
I just don't. I just look at them. They look bored too. I'm sorry.
The amount of times you go to dances and you heard that it was ram, but what was the music like? Rubbish.
So what?
So what did you go out for? You dress up and you spend your clothes and you this and that for what? First stand up and get upset. But I
feel my heart palpitating.
But it does happen. It does happen, unfortunately. It does happen, unfortunately. But I think that's the reason why a lot of people will tend to go to listen to one sound system or one DJ. And like you said, he or she can keep that flow from beginning to end. Rather than you playing with other DJs, because if that one DJ ain't saying that, and you got to wait until he comes off and you come back on that.
But meantime, you're bored, so your vibe's just gone down.
But then you're watching the whole dance, and then you got to say, okay, he's done that. I got my selector to say, all right, let me just pick it back up again and then drop it back to my pace. So you just got to be that smart person to watch the whole dance.
Even if maybe that's that, but they still play for 30 seconds before they fling on the next one and they fling on.
No, it is bad.
And they don't even play the dubwise these days.
Well, no, not today's DJs. They're not doing that. In the roots dances or the revival dance.
Roots every time. Because roots dances, even when there's a couple playing, they still play it long and they just play off that tune, and sometimes some of them would play it too long. It's like, come on now, stop that. Yes, sometimes it's too long.
See,
but
that's the same thing then. So that's the opposite of someone playing 30 seconds and someone playing too long. How do you win?
But that doesn't happen that often. It's just every now and again you get the odd cantankerous one, but it's not. I would say it's not the general rule in the roots.
I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Anyway, what's you got lined up?
This tune here, another piece of tune. I'm gonna drop it from the skanking to the rocking now. The bad piece of tune. Paragons.
That was meant to be a quick question. Ended up being half an hour.
I know. Bad piece of tune. Bad piece of tune. Tyrone Evans, the Paragons. Bad piece of tune.
Let the wicked run, there be a judgment day. Don't you listen to the words they've got to say. Workers of iniquity shall fade.
See this one? I don't know this one. So now I'm on the treat now.
Somebody is watching you, and he loves the good you do. Don't you hate your brother cause it ain't so smart. Give him brother loving cause it's in your heart. Sinner man will go to hell, so you take it. Don't you join with them or you were gonna bleed. The best things that you can, and you will be a better man.
Bad piece of tune, Paragons. Tyrone Evans. Some say Sir John, but it's not Sir John, it's Tyrone Evans. He wrote the song. Yeah man, bad tune.
Somebody is watching you, and he loves the good you do. Let the wicked run, there'll be a judgment day. Don't you listen to the words they've got to say. Workers of iniquity shall fade away, and they will be running on the judgment day.
Yeah man. My selector, what a tune.
Tune.
Bad piece of tune. It's another bad piece of tune, yeah. One of the rhythms, the bass is from the Roots Radix. Before he was a BS man, he was a singer as well.
Yes, greetings, Brother Adisa. His thanks, Sister Empress Fire Taki. Greetings.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, Sister Jackie.
Flabber Halt.
My eyes told me that my heart is in danger.
See, nice putting up tunes.
Told me that my heart is in danger.
Now I feel as if I'm on a voyage of discovery.
Always seeking a fight. It's a long shot, but I've got to try it right here. And now my eyes told me that my heart is in danger. My eyes told me that my heart is in danger.
What a tune. Flabber Halt.
There is one possible way I can stop hurry, for he tried to rake up my life. My eyes told me that my heart is in danger.
right, yes, sir. RealMusic.com. Big up all those watching, all those locked on. Big up.
RealMusicFM.com.
Always seeking a fight. It's a long shot, but I've got to
Give thanks.
fight right here and now. My eyes told me that my heart is in danger. My eyes told me that my heart is in danger. Danger.
Tune, man. How you mean?
Oh, danger. Oh, yeah.
Greetings and love, Andrew Wallen. Sorry. Clive Grant, greetings and love to you. Give thanks for tuning in and participating in the discussion as well about the music that we just talking about. How people play it and so on. Brother Bongo Shasha, greetings. And Sister Ashanti Black, Sister Irie Levi, Zion Child, Curly B Dawkins, love and greetings and welcome to the Conscious Living Vibration Show. Give thanks. Wasn't that a brilliant tune, that one there?
Yeah, man, bad piece of tune. Bad.
Okay, this next one now.
Play this one for the sister and them. What a tune this is. Produced by Randy's Clive Chin alongside.
What does that mean?
What's that?
The tune for the sister and them. What does that mean?
What it is, it's actually a sister. It's a sister playing it, sing this.
Okay.
Yeah? Sister Sinia. So I like to compliment Sister Sinia.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like to we do this also. Yeah, play one for the sister and them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never quite got what that meant.
Well, 90% of the time you hear always hear men singing. So when you say you play a female artist, you kind of say yeah.
But you're playing. But when with men play, they're playing for me as well as the brothers.
Yeah, man.
And when the sisters play, they're playing for the brothers as well as for the sisters.
Same thing.
So why do people? I just want to know because I hear it and there's this little thing in me goes, what does that mean? So I'm asking you now. It's my chance.
It's basically introducing a tune. Say one for the sister in them to say the sisters can sing as well as the man them because I've been playing Be a Man tune ever since I started, right?
Okay.
So now I'm gonna play.
That's really what you're saying.
Yeah, basically saying
okay, fine.
Yeah.
You know how it sounds though when it says. So I'm glad you've. Are you okay? Oh, it says. I thought you had an electric shock from it. It just fell off.
It'd be easy to take my hat off. I'm not taking my hat off.
No. Keep on. Yeah, I've had all sorts of little.
You see,
I know it can happen. You know what it sounds like. So I'm glad you've cleared that up for me, because now maybe I won't feel that little kind of. What does it mean when if it sounds like you're just saying this is a tune that the sisters would like? That's what it sounds like you're saying.
It's a bit like that, and I suppose they say that where soul's concerned, because 90% of the time they always say when the DJ start playing soul, one for the ladies, because they say that the ladies would like this preference.
And then I feel like I've been left out, because I like the tunes they were playing before.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't always like the tunes they pick for the ladies.
Right.
In fact, 90% of the time I don't.
Really?
Because it goes a bit.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
You like this one?
Okay, let me see.
You like this one? Trust me. Yeah. Bad piece of
I feel as if I'm the right old soapbox tonight.
Nah, man, you like this one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sister Senior.
Yes.
The children of the ghetto.
This one's alright.
Yeah.
The children of the ghetto. To the right, to the right.
Yep.
Remember your true love. Remember your true love. Stop your backbiting. Stop your gunfighting. Do the right in your life. We'll shine bright. Like brothers of the ghetto. Like sisters of the ghetto. To the right. To the right. Remember your true love. Remember your true love. Hey, though I walk through the valleys, the shadows of death. There I lie, will fear no evil. There I lie, will fear no evil.
So.
The children of the ghetto. The children of the ghetto.
Actually, know this
Don't
tune.
you fuss nor fight,
I don't have this, so it's nice.
don't you fuss nor fight, let's all unite, let's all unite.
Them kind of style I play all over, them tune can't spare. Usually Wassie One passing through for them, you show me love for playing at the house, yeah. And them your tune will up a player, them your tune will up a player in the house, yeah. Right, yeah, sir. Play on, Wassie.
Here thou I walk through the valleys, the shadows of death. There I will fear no evil. There I will fear no evil. The children of the ghetto.
Easy, Phoebe, gotcha.
The children of the ghetto. Don't you fuss nor fight, don't you fuss nor fight,
Yes, it's Jacqueline.
it's all unite, it's all unite.
Give thanks, brother Adisa.
What a tune. Yeah, man.
I think you should find me with that one as well.
I'll find you that one.
Thank you. That's
find
true.
it.
Do you
Better
remember
write
the
a
first one? Shall I write the list?
You better write a list.
My pencil. If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have got a pencil ready.
You better write a list.
And my notepad. Oh, look, there's a pen.
You better write a list. There's only 2 so far, isn't it?
There might be more actually, but definitely that one and that other one. Do you remember what the other one was?
Paid and enforcers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll find them if you don't worry. I'll find them. So big up all those been locked on, still watching. Big up, enough respect, everybody. Yeah, man, Phoebe, thank you. Yeah, man, Sister Jackie, every time. Nice one. Yeah, man, Curly be there. All right, so big up, not say a word. All right, my boss, big up. And all those locked on, big up every time. Bless up. Real Music FM. Yep, .com. Big up every time. Nice one.
Give thanks. Wassie One here in the studio, RoorsRockReggae.com, playing some classics. I wonder if he'll be allowed to go over a little bit. He was being a bit shy before. He was just trying to fit in. He wasn't showing off enough. Now he's showing off. You need him to stay a bit longer.
Showing off? No, I'm just playing
I
music.
wanted to show off, no, but you were being a bit like.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now,
you want to go in there?
there's nothing wrong with showing off, you know. There's a good thing to. People don't do it enough.
Nah?
Greetings, Ras Israel Daya. Give thanks. This is my lovely brother from Atlanta who helped me set up the YouTube.
Okay, big up. Nice
all
one.
the way
nice
from
one.
across, so.
Big
And
up.
he's a DJ himself Tuesday nights.
All right, respect.
Yes, or selector, shall I say? So.
Yeah, next one again.
Yes, please.
All right then. From the same stables of not Carlton Barrett, Aston Barrett, from the Barrett brothers, who recorded some great tunes from the Randy studio. Watch them one, yeah. Oh yeah, bad. See, all right, see a classic tune now. Bad piece of tune. Wassie One, the great one in session, right here, sir. Them the tune.
So you could make me laugh. No, I know if I'm going to laugh straight away.
The morning sun is rising, so another day is coming, but children are still crying from the day before for hunger. With all this frustration, sometimes I wonder, is that freedom? Is that freedom? Where the freedom they are waiting.
Seriously.
Reggae Revive.
Spending our lives
Listen to these tunes.
hunger and thirst are just everyday things. We cry out in the wilderness and no one hears us. But every day
together so much.
our well. One day the bottom must drop out. Is that freedom? Is that freedom? Where the freedom they are waiting. It don't come easy. That
those words.
Others hoping for better. For Father provide can't even go in a IT. And only those who feel it really know it. Is that freedom? Is that freedom? Where the freedom they
Smooth tune.
away there. Is that freedom? Is that freedom?
Man X. Yeah, man.
Where the freedom they
Yeah, man. The man X.
away
It won't come easy. What a tune. What a tune. What a tune. What a tune.
Yeah, that's on my list. Thank you. Gonna
That's what. That one's a hard one to find, mind you.
this one.
Yeah, man.
Why?
It's rare.
Such a big tune.
Yeah, bit rare.
The Manx.
The man X.
Oh, Man X.
Man X. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Manx.
Yeah, I never thought that, but yeah, the man X. That's a rare tune to find now. I think it did come on a limited 10-inch. It came on a limited 10-inch, but to try and find that one now, that's how long. You know what I mean? But I'll try and find it for you. We say more tune again.
Yes, please.
More tune again.
Yes, please.
All right then.
We've
No
only,
problem.
technically speaking, we only have 5 minutes left.
No, really?
Technically speaking, 2 hours just goes like. Oh no, tell you right. I'm lying. It's not Wednesday today. Let's go to 12:30. We got half an hour. Oh dear. Oh dear.
You better happen to the young generation. So much pain and agony, Judge, I know it's confusion. Sing it's time for repatriation.
Yeah, man. See, I know you love your Pablo. I know you love your Gus's Pablo. This is film production.
Hey.
This is film production. The early production Pablo.
I've actually got that, but I haven't got it on a vinyl. I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, man. But
In my collection, so it's nice to hear it on the vinyl.
Bongo Pat, what a tune. Yo.
You better happen to the young generation. So much pain and agony, Judge, I know it's confusion. Sing it's time for repatriation. Said it's time to build a nation. Well, if you're not feeling the voice of the people, you're not dealing with nothing. You got to feel the voice of the people before you're dealing with something. Sing it's time for repatriation. I said it's time to build a nation.
Yeah, man. Rockers. Roots Rock Revive. Wassie One. Alongside Empress Nkechi. How you mean, man?
Well, if you're not feeling the voice of your people, you're not dealing with nothing. You got to feel the voice of the people before you're dealing with something. Sing it's time for repatriation. Said it's time to build a nation. Look what happened to the young generation. So much pain and agony, Judge, I know it's confusion. Sing it's time for repatriation. I said it's time to build a nation.
Them the true.
It's time for repatriation.
Them the true. How you mean?
It's time to build a nation. Come again, my brother. It's time.
And to me, that's got to be one of the best set of productions that Augustus Pablo did. Definitely around
So
the
nice.
mid 70s. You know, them time there he discovered Hugh Mundell and
Okay.
Junior Delgado and obviously himself and
Yeah.
other little artists. Around that time,
They all
Pablo.
work together.
Yeah, man. Around that
Amazing,
time,
innit?
Pablo made some dark rhythms. But then what it was like artist and musician, then turned producer himself. Yabby U, Glenn Brown.
Oh, Yabby, you. Oof.
You know, the whole list of artists that then turn producers that realize that they can make it themselves. You know what I mean? Fortunately for Yabby U, he was a producer from the beginning. His first tune, Conquering Lion.
Was that his first one?
Yeah. Conquering Lion was his very first
really?
tune.
I didn't know that was.
Yeah, 1972.
I love
That was
that
his
tune.
very, very first tune. So he was a producer from start. That he was fortunate to be that way, and then
He's so special. His tunes are so. I can't play them that often because I get. It's one of those ones that you get told off for playing them by some YouTube usually complains and Facebook complains. So I don't play him as much as I could, but I got a whole collection of his. But not so much. I've got a couple of vinyl and some old CDs which I've uploaded on the computer. So I was going to ask a question, you know. I can't remember what it was now, so you just play tune and then.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah, but yeah.
All right. So I'm going into the early 70s now. This is a piece of instrumental, yeah. Wicked piece of instrumental. Love it from a date band. Right here, sir. You're truly what I say. Yo. Tough instrumental. Johnny Dizzy Moore.
This greetings, Nicky Brown. So juicy, aren't they? This one's what I was going to ask you.
Say so.
So who would you say is your favourite artist? If you have one.
Love them tune it. All right. My favorite artist. Well, I think it's obvious. I mean, it ranges now. I mean, yeah, obviously the first one would have to be Dennis Brown. Then will be Gregory. Then will be Sugar Minott. Then Alton Ellis. Then Black Uhuru. Mighty Diamonds. You know what I mean? The list goes on. Ken Booth. Can't leave out Ken Booth.
So you don't really have a favourite one, you love them all?
I love them all. Everyone at Desmond Decker. They've all got their own
flavour and special vibration.
Absolutely. They've all got it.
I have the same problem because people do ask me and I just don't know. But I don't have a favourite anything. People ask, what's the favourite colour? Don't know, colour.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what's your favourite food?
Food.
Anything nice? But music-wise as well, you know, it's really hard to, because there's so much talent, and as you say, they've all got the different flavour. I remember what I was really going to ask you now. It's interesting that those older artists, like those, for example, the ones you just listed, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of turned it down a bit. I think I noticed that. He was saying it was going a bit loud into YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I was fiddling. I was thinking something sounding a bit. I think that tune was a bit heavy.
Was it?
Yeah, so it needed me to adjust it. Sometimes you just need to adjust different tunes. Thank you, AB Creation, our boss. Keeping an eye, just making sure it's all.
All right. Big up.
Yes, I. I was going to say what was special about them is that they all had their very special voices. Okay, yeah, they had different producers, but even when they were produced on different labels, or they still, like Greg Isaacs is Greg Isaacs to the end.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And same thing with Dennis Brown and everybody else. But I find it, I don't know if it's just me, maybe I'm just too old fashioned, but I don't find it as easy to distinguish between different artists now, and as I used to be able to. A lot of them to me sound the same, are coming with, so it's not just okay, fine, okay, because
it's true.
Yeah,
it's a shame. I mean, the UK artists, they, the Lloyd Browns, Peter Honeygirls, and people like them, they've got their own distinctive way.
Okay,
but they've come from the school where the influence with the legends. Yeah. So they got the influence from them.
Right, and they're just being themselves.
And they're being themselves, which they know under the same principle. So you understand. So, but younger than that now, they all sound like each other. Yeah,
and I noticed there was a time when I distinctly remember. Was it the 90s? Yeah. No, late 80s, 90s, when this brother Capleton. He came on, and he was different because he had that kind of shouty DJ kind of vibe, which was different to the say Iroy kind of DJ kind of. Because remember there was old DJs as well, Iroy, Euro, and all them.
That's right.
And but he came with his own one, which was a little bit challenging for some of us, but we still accepted. Oh, okay, that's his style. Yeah. But what went wrong is that everybody else after that seems to have done either similar versions of that shouty style, and it's like there's no longer singing; it's more shouting now.
It's that follow suit thing. As if they see someone do something and it sells, what could work for him, it'll work for me. That's how they say it. It is, no one ain't creative.
How comes the Dennis Brown and all them lot didn't think that, and how comes the younger ones have come?
But you got to remember something.
Yeah.
Most even down to Dennis Brown, if you check most of it, let's say half of his songs were covers, and then some were written. He wrote them himself. So let's not get it twisted. He's a great singer. Don't get me wrong. But there was a lot of songs that he covered very well.
I'm not talking about the fact that people cover. Right. I'm talking about the distinctive
that's what I mean.
Voice. The distinctive voice that you know that's them that's singing it.
But that's what I'm saying. He did that, but still made it his own. That's what I'm trying to say. He still made it his own. Yeah,
that's fine. I don't mind. I'm not really talking about that. Yeah, I understand. I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. But he still was his voice that did it. Yeah. And his own vibration that did that. Yeah. Because we know that people do covers. So I don't really mind. That's okay if people want to. But greetings, Potter's Homes. Greetings. We have this one, our regular listeners. We have a guest in the studio today, Wassie One, who's playing some classic tunes for us tonight. And it is actually. Oh no, it's not Wednesday. So we've still got another 25 minutes. I keep panicking, thinking I've got to stop at 12. I thought that was a bit short. Yeah,
but they have the distinctive voices, and that's what carries them through. All of them, respectively.
I think because people to me it just feels like people need to have more faith in themselves and more confidence in themselves. It just feels like people haven't got that, because if they come with their own unique something, and people will just love that unique something which those other classic artists had. And it would be so much more varied and nicer for us to hear who they really are. Because whatever voice comes from their heart, that's what we're going to hear, and that's what we're going to connect with.
You do get a handful of the newer days artists. I mean, artists like Lukey D, he's very creative.
Really?
Yeah, Lukey D, he's very creative.
I'll have to go and how do you spell his name? I'll have to go and just explore him.
Lukey D, Lukied, and yeah, he's very creative. Most of his songs he's self-written, so
Yeah.
he's very talented. So you got artists like him, and then there's a handful of others. Do you know what I mean?
I really loved Akabeka. He had his own vibration
Right.
before he died.
All right.
Also known as Midnight. Well, yeah, that was a special vibration there.
Right.
Completely different, you know.
Was he from here?
No, he
Akabeka?
wasn't from UK. He was from the Virgin. Have you never heard of him?
No.
Okay, I'll spell it for you.
Akabeka.
A-K-A-E
Mm-hmm.
and then Becca.
No.
B-E-K-A.
Okay.
But he was known also as Midnight.
Right.
It's funny. I'm not even going to say what are you doing, because actually, to be honest, it was only about 2 years before he died that somebody brought him to my attention.
Okay.
I had never heard of him before, so it's just one of them kind of underground things.
Okay.
But it was really special.
Okay.
I think it was a year before 2 years before he died. It was a year before he died that we got to interview him here,
Right.
and then now he's gone,
Oh, sad to hear that.
which is really sad. Yeah.
Sad to hear that.
What are you going to play now?
I'm gonna go back to the roots now. Twinkle Brothers, early Twinkle Brothers. Last week I heard you play Faith Can Move Mountain. I thought, yeah. But I used to have that. I got to buy another one. I got to buy another to that. But this is
That's one of the ones I played enough for. Remember?
Yeah. But this one here, we're gonna go way back in time with Twinkle Brothers. That one, yeah.
Okay.
They were on production as well back then, around 1974, 75. But
Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, but I don't have it, so it's nice to hear this one. This one's still special enough for me to not moan. You man. Hey, yeah.
Blessed be thou,
So nice this one.
African race. Give us the fire, the praise. Ye sons of the Isle of Spring, break down Babylon ring, right down to the ground. Break down Babylon ring. Break it down, chant down Babylon ring.
I've lost my pen.
Let no more
There it is.
trouble
Broke up
worry
pen.
you. Keep cool like a cucumber, and don't get hot like some youths do out there. Don't be nobody's fool. No. Don't be nobody's footstool. No.
Pull up that tune.
No vagaboo.
pull up. All right, come again, Wassie. Come again. All right then.
I don't often get to ask.
All right then, no problem. Yeah, man. RealMusicFM.com, your special guest Wassie One. Big up.
Blessed be thou of African race. Give us the fire, the praise. Ye sons of the Isle of Spring, break down Babylon ring, right down to the ground. Break down Babylon ring. Break it down, chant down Babylon ring. Let no more trouble worry you. Keep cool like a cucumber, and don't get hot like some youths do out there. Don't be nobody's fool.
no, no. Don't be nobody footstool. No, don't be no bagaboo. No bagaboo. No bagaboo. Ooh. Yeah.
Roots Rockers revived. Also, I say one stay, you know? Yeah, man.
Father of all iration, supreme over every nation. His roots, natty bongo red, dreadlocks, Jarastafari, he's dread. Hear me when I say Jarastafari, I dread. Rastaman, Jarastafari, I dread.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, them tune, they love it, love it, love
Wonderful.
it. Twinkle Brothers, big up Norman.
Then later on, Jashaka went and put another version to this, more like an upbeat kind of dub-wise to this same tune. Everlasting dub. It's only due to time. That it would be nice to hear the back, but what's next? No, I'm not gonna keep on.
Then, well, there wasn't really a version. It was more vocal, same vocal.
So is this a different thing?
Yeah, no, same song. They had more the same vocal in it. So basically, vocal either side. There wasn't really much of a version, like half a version. A bit disappointing on that, but there you go. So
why is it called Everlasting Dub?
Yeah, because someone behind the ball forgot to turn the voice down. You know, it's one of them things. And you remember
sometimes it happens.
It's studio time as well, so you know what I mean. You know, but there you go. More tune, Wassie. More tune like our time runner. You see when it comes to vinyl, you must scrape the needle. More tune. A great artist. One from Italian friends and 48 Roots, Nameless, big up, yeah man.
There must be a revolution to solve this problem. There must be a revolution to solve this problem. Only Jah knows why I suffer so. Only Jah knows why I suffer so. Those birds of their nest, foxes of their home, son of man of nowhere to lay the weary head. Sun keeps shining for all mankind. Very, very soon you gotta be in the line. So here in the ghetto, them fight against I and I. Here in the ghetto, them fight against I and I. There must be some solution to solve this problem. There must be some solution to solve this problem.
For today.
Oh, now.
Tune for today. This one.
Yeah man, so we play them all the way, right here so.
There must be some solution to solve this problem. There must be some solution to solve this problem. Only Jah knows why I and I suffer so. Only Jah knows why I and I suffer so. Birds of their nest, foxes of their home, son of man have nowhere to lay the weary head.
Wonderful.
Sun keeps
problem.
There must be a revolution to solve this problem.
There must be a revolution to solve the problem, and the problem is always there. But there you go.
Excellent. So on Saturday,
Yes.
I wasn't sure if I was going to come Saturday, but now I'm feeling like I really need to come and sample a really good session. We're going to hear some of these tunes.
Definitely.
This kind of vibration.
This and a bit more. This and a bit more, and a bit of soul. Could just say that little.
Oh yeah.
I have to throw a little bit in because it's part of selling the thing. You can't talk the talk and don't walk the walk. You know what I mean? So you have to just play a little bit just to give a little something. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, but majority of it will be guaranteed reggae music. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. You have to give me a little flavor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. You don't have to explain yourself to me.
Well,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I've been explaining ever since I've been saying I'm gonna do this dance. I've had bare complaints. No, we heard about soca. What happened? You don't like soca? What happened?
Look, what you do? Probably, I know you. You probably, well, I don't know you, but you might just play one or two. That's it.
Yeah, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 here.
And then
see it work, and later on 1 and 2 again.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
that.
Because
Yeah.
some people just play a section which clearly people are not enjoying.
No.
And then they just go on forever. Like,
No. Obviously, I'll keep.
Stop now.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes on the crowd. If the crowd ain't feeling, then I say, all right, no problem. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the business. You know.
So
what I mean?
people really do love your reggae music then.
Yeah, man, totally.
The ones you decide are your followers.
Yeah, they definitely love it. You know what I mean?
Greetings, Nikki. Greetings, Nikki Brown. Sister Jacqueline, Potter's Homes, Lady V, Brother Adisa, and all those that have tuned in on the YouTube live. So appreciate your participation and your enthusiasm for what we're doing here tonight. And likewise on the Facebook, give thanks to Clive Grant, Andrew Wallen, Ras Israel Dyer. Look like another comment's come in, and Bongo Bob, greetings, love to you. Give thanks, big session. They say, Wassie One's doing the thing.
Big respect, everybody. Big respect. Nice one. Yeah, man.
Yeah, give thanks. So it's such a pleasure, really, to have you. Something, just share these little moments that we can just interact and share music and talk about music and criticize music and love music and all the things that we do.
We still love it all the same.
We love it. We love everything. Everything is just so interesting about it. Even the things that are irritating, because it's like, why is it like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true.
It's all part of the history, isn't it? It's all part of what happens, people's different experiences, and it's just amazing. It's actually amazing.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's not over yet.
No.
We still have some minutes.
Yeah.
So what's next?
We're going to go in a studio one,
Hold on a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that one look a bit...
No.
No.
We're good?
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're good? Yeah, sure?
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Just want to make sure you're not playing one that I've...
In memory of Albert Griffiths, sadly passed away last year. Yeah, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Gladiators, top tune.
Tune. I'd love to have this one. But this is getting longer. And you know what? I didn't even know who sang it. Oh, Gladiators. Oh, yes. Alright.
Dreadlocks, the time is now. Stand up, fight for your rights, or you ain't gonna get your culture, man.
The only station I tune into is Real Music FM.
Yeah.
Watch it now.
It's quite nice saying pull up the tune. It's usually people like Sister Jacqueline and that telling me to do it, and then I get told off when I haven't noticed it, and it's the next tune. So it's quite nice being the one to say, isn't it, Sister Jacqueline?
On a street of the road, this street that I saw is where I should have been, but not until we stand up, fight for our rights. your rights, or you ain't gonna get your culture, man.
It's not don't give up, oh no. Yes,
Love it.
Potter's Homes. Feeling this tune, aren't we?
Yeah, man. Big respect to everybody who's locked on. Big up, all over. Big up, respect every time, yeah? Yeah, man, come catch me this Saturday night, hand in hand bar, Brixton Hill, Wassie One, sound system. As the saying says, as a strong string up, it's on.
Dreadlocks, the time is now.
Feeling so right here.
Stand up, fight for your rights, or you ain't gonna get your culture,
If I
man.
was at home now, that would get a third pull up on the fourth one. But as I'm not indulging because it's a radio show and I'm just trying not to be too greedy and selfish and everything. Okay, you play the next one.
Stand up, fight for your rights,
Yeah, man.
you ain't gonna get your culture, man.
The Roots
The only
Natty.
station I tune into is Real Music FM. You don't know. Watch it now.
Yeah. More tune again, Wassie One. Same way studio. We're going to speed this one because it sounds more better when it's speeded up, alright? 1974.
Oh, this one. Wow. It's a really lovely. I was a student at uni when I first heard this. At university, yeah. I was about to start teaching.
I want to know. Tell me before I
Oh. That's a good sign. Wow.
children over the family. Tell me I want to know. Tell me before I go. School children over the family. Tell me I want to know. Tell me before I go. We are Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Isaac, George, Zebulun, Daniel. Yahweh, Naphtali, Joseph, Benjamin. We're going to the promised land. We are going to the promised land. Everyone has gone before us now, yeah. Now we are left alone. And if you should reach there before us, tell them we are coming home. Oh, tell them we are coming home.
Wow. So nice, so nice, so nice, so sweet.
We all are Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Isaac, George, Zebulun, Daniel. Yahweh, Naphtali, Joseph, Benjamin. We're going to the promised land. Oh, we're going to the promised land.
This is
Yeah,
so,
man.
so
Everyone
nice.
has gone before
Everybody's going
us.
to
Now we are left alone. And if you should reach there before
listen to the
us,
voices.
tell them we are coming home. Oh, tell them we are coming home.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Wonderful.
Love it, love it.
Wonderful. Ooh.
Wait a sec, two more?
Yeah, play two more.
Two more? Two more.
Two more. Please, AB Creation. I won't mind if we go over a little bit.
That's
Two,
right, little.
two more little bit. I don't even know this one.
Can't play with nothing without burning spear.
One of them come, they couldn't live without. Two of them come, they couldn't live without. Three of them come, they couldn't live without. Four of them come, they couldn't live without.
Can you give us a title of this one?
Ethiopians live without.
Wow.
Ethiopians live without.
Mighty, mighty, mighty burning spear.
One of them come, they couldn't live without. Two of them come, They couldn't live without three of them come.
So different.
They couldn't
You, my
live
head.
without four of them come. They couldn't live without. Ethiopians live without. Ethiopians live without. Ethiopians live without.
Yes, please. On my list. Where's the tune?
Old Chinese men come. They couldn't live without coolie men come. They couldn't live without Syrian come. They couldn't live without white men come. They couldn't live without Ethiopians live without. Oh, we do it. Ethiopians live without. Oh, forever. Ethiopians live without.
Yeah, man. Burning spear. It's the only tune that lasts about a minute and a half. But yeah, man, bad.
It's really
bad,
cute. It's really
bad,
cute little
bad,
tune, man.
Bad.
Never heard that one. Nice,
No?
nice and fresh. That one from in my head. Burning Spear. I love Burning Spear. I love all of these tunes. But and there's another one I didn't even know about. That's amazing. So this is a real treat for me today. I know I'm feeling treated because I've just got this real elevated feeling inside. I'm feeling just right in here. So give thanks to you.
Blessings every time. Blessings every time.
Thank you.
How you mean?
Thank you.
How you mean?
Yeah, and I'm sure everybody else is feeling just the same. Feeling really full. Like I've been eating this really big juicy meal. That's what it feels like. I feel really full, you know. So give thanks. Give thanks.
Every time.
So make sure there's another tune coming on, but I just want to remind people that this brother Wassie One has a sound system and he's playing on Saturday. It's called the Vinyl Zone.
Mekwi Carnival.
Mekwi Carnival. And it's by the Great Wassie One sound system. Saturday the 21st of August at the Hand in Hand Bar, 61 New Park Road. Is it where you were a few years ago?
Yeah.
It's the same one.
Same place.
I think I went there once and it's kind of nice in there. It's alright in there, you know. It's not. It says it's a pub, but it's not pubby.
Exactly.
It's not.
Nah, it's all done up now.
It's not pub.
Yeah, it's done up now.
Is
Very
it?
good. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It was alright then. I remember
Yeah,
it being.
yeah.
It was a very long way for me.
Yes.
But it was alright. 61 New Park Road, SW10, SW2. Is that 4EN? 4EN off Brixton Hill.
From 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. Admission's absolutely free. So come here some tune differently, yeah?
Yes, something to do.
Hope to see you this Saturday.
And this day and age, it's, you kind of have to strike while the iron's hot and take the opportunities while you got them.
Absolutely, exactly.
Because,
you just don't know what's going to happen. So, do these dances quick before anyone start changing their mind, you know what I mean? Yeah. Do these things now.
Yeah. So we look forward to that.
Yeah, man.
So give thanks.
Many thanks for having me. And big up to the family as well.
What's made you choose this one as the last one?
This tune here, I love it from my child. From me a child, I love this tune from me a child.
Okay.
Yeah, last tune. For the elders them. Mellow and the mellow. Let me do it again. Mellow and the mellow tones.
Mellow
and the mellow tones.
And the mellow tones. That's who it's by. And it's called
Haile Selassie.
Haile Selassie.
What a tune. What a tune.
New one.
I reckon it's been the last one from Wassie. It's been nice playing good tune for you and yours. Until next time. Hope to see you this Saturday at the Hand in Hand Bar. Yeah, man. Bless.
Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie. I open the door. Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie. I open the door. It's too late now. It's too late now. Mercy come. It's too late.
singing. Big respect goes out to That's it. Thank you.
It's the version where we say goodbye to everyone. There's no version.
No.
What's on the other side?
Different tune.
Oh, is it? Oh.
You want it?
No.
No?
It's just I wanted to you put that while we're saying bye-bye, but never mind. Yeah. So,
yeah, man.
we've gone over by 7 minutes, but that's good. That's cool. It's not even over. It's just how the show runs. It's not that. You understand? But give thanks for coming. Short and sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright.
Yes. For joining us on the Conscious Living Vibration Show, Wassie One, and his sound system playing on Saturday. Musical connoisseur. We only really got a little touch tonight. So if you want to hear more of this and more variety, he's got everything, to be honest, isn't it?
A little bit of this and that. A little bit of this and that.
Yeah. So if you want to hear, just come down on Saturday, and his shows there. Thursdays, Venture FM Radio, yeah. VentureFMRadio.co.uk, isn't it?
That's it.
Thursdays and Sundays, 9 till 11. Okay, so give the brother some support. Also here, this radio station is called RealMusicFM.com. Don't forget our DJs, our presenters are here every night from the hours of around 4 to 6 right through to the hours of now 12 midnight, 1 o'clock, and then also on Saturday and Sunday all through the day. So join us. And also RealMusicFM.com, we have our day in the our fun day. It's like Don't Cook Sunday, it's called, and that's going to be on the 29th. I should have played an advert, so I'm probably going to get in trouble now. But just remember, I haven't got the advert ready. I will have it ready for listen out on Wednesday, the Roots Feast Culture Music Show. I'll have the full advert and all the information for that right in front of me to present it really properly. So those listeners, give thanks to Jacqueline, Sister Jacqueline, Potter's Homes, Brother Adisa, Lady V, and Sister Fayataki, and I think Nikki Brown. Yes. Love. And all those who tuned in via Facebook as well, or actually they tuned in via YouTube probably, but have let us know that, via the Facebook. So give thanks to all those that have shared, participated. The silent listeners, we thank you for your time, your energy, and I hope you tune into the Conscious Living Vibration Show next week, Monday, normal hours, 10:30 to 12:30, just after midnight. Good night, and thank you very much, Wassie One. Thank you. And we did it.